Hey, girl, hey.
I can't even with you. Hey.
How you doing today?
If you like,
I'm going to do the whole podcast like this.
I won't. I'm gonna go home then.
Come on.
I can't. I can't.
Welcome to the Adventures of Des and Cort. This is Cort.
And I'm Des.
How's your day today, sweetie?
Stop. You totally missed your calling with your fucking characters. You gonna get serious now? No? Okay.
No, we're using it.
Okay. We're using it. All right. You got a hot flash, Pamela?
I do, girl. My hot flashes be flashing.
I can't believe how committed you are. Let's hear it.
My hot flash is time, honey.
Time?
Time. Why's it gotta go by so fast? It's just fleeting. It's like somebody just put some wings on them feet and it's gone.
Like, have you been
No.
I can't even participate with that. Like, you're gonna... I can't. I'm like, what? Who are you
Sorry.
right now?
Okay, I'll get serious.
You don't have to get serious, but, like, take it down a notch. God damn.
Time is my hot flash. Like, why does it go fast? How are we already in June? Mm-hmm. The kids are already fucking graduated.
Thank God.
Years are flying by, and weekends are gone in the blink of a fucking eye.
Yeah. Well, and two, like, if you think about it, like, how many years we've been friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We've been friends longer than we
have
not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, over half of our life, we've been friends. We're going to be
old
60
biddies
next week.
That's what it feels like, shit's sake.
I know. I'm not a fan. That's a good hot flash time.
I just was sitting there and I was like, how are we? It was like June 1st or 2nd. I'm like,
Right.
we're going to be Christmas before we know it.
Oh, Lord. You're going to start playing that music in October. I'll be work from home. I'll be a W-AF.
W-AF? What's W-AF mean?
WFH. Work from home. I see people asking about those jobs all the time. Does anyone know of any WFH jobs? See, I can't even say it fast. Her. I gotta move my mic, sorry. Okay. Okay. I think that's good. I can't sit still.
Leaving cupboards open.
I know, it's bad. So I came off of my medication. Mm-hmm. I'm two months sober. two months sober from it. And I've noticed more of my traits coming back that, like, when I'm on my medication, I don't do. I left the cupboard open in the kitchen the other day and almost ran into it and scalped myself.
Oh, gosh.
Because it's that one that's above my double ovens. I about scalped myself on it.
Oh, man.
I was so mad. I'm like, why didn't I close that? And then I just did it here today at work. I'm just leaving shit open.
Instantly go to who left that cupboard open? That
Cort.
couldn't have been me.
Corey keeps shutting the back door because I'll let the dogs out and then let them back in and just leave the door open. I hate it. And it's bad.
Well, we've had a lot on our plates the last couple of weeks, too, so
Yeah, but
just give yourself some grace. Just a little. Just a little.
Yeah.
What's your hot flash?
One-uppers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know why that irritates me so bad.
Yeah.
Like, you asked me a question about myself after I've done a fucking 4-hour interview about you. You asked me one question about myself. And I answer it. And then you're going to tell me, oh, you did that? Well, I do this. And I have the best of this and the best of that. And
Cool, bro. Cool story, bro.
yeah, like, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. And then say, you can come do it anytime. No thanks.
And then back to
their and then I'm back
interview.
to And you're
That's
like,
annoying.
And it's not that, like, I want to be asked about myself, you know.
Can it be a two-way conversation at least, for shit's sake?
If you're starting to make me look like I'm your number one fan. I'm asking you all these questions because you haven't moved and, like, gotten away from me, so I feel like I had to keep interviewing you.
Yapping. They just yapping. Don't give no shits about what's going on in your life.
And that's fine. Like, you don't have to, but then I glaze over and I'm just asking questions and not even listening to your response. But they're long ass responses too.
And then you do participate, and like you said, as soon as you do participate, well, I did this better somehow.
They're like, so where was your favorite vacation spot? And you're like, oh, we went to Costa Rica. It was absolutely beautiful. And then it's like, oh yeah, I stayed in a 5-star resort, all inclusive.
Chef,
I did
personal chef.
Yeah, I had a personal chef. I went diving with sharks and rented a boat and you're just like, why did you even ask me?
Yeah.
And I guess I sometimes try to be relatable.
Yeah, I think we all do. So you might tell a little bit about yourself.
Hijacking somebody's entire afternoon.
And if you do on accident, you could tell.
Yeah.
You and I both do that. Sorry about that. Sorry,
Yeah.
got a little carried away on that one.
I
didn't mean to.
Got a little carried away talking about myself. Please continue. Yeah, so one-uppers just really
Grind your gears.
grind my gears, Pamela.
So I was giggling because you remember we were talking about how I like to go fast on that one road.
Yeah, you can't now.
And you were like, Elmore County, come get her?
Uh-huh.
No, the skinny road work, and I got to go real fucking slow now. I'm like,
FedEx isn't.
No.
They don't care.
They don't care. They flinging them rocks everywhere.
I got one hit on my windshield when I was heading to the pool party yesterday.
I got a pool, and it's all I can think about.
Yep, it's a chunky dunk summer.
Chunky dunk. We're calling it the Tipsy tank. And we want chunky dunk in the Tipsy tank.
So I was heading out there and on that road, and I was doing my 27, because you can go 25. Just Courtney didn't give me a warning.
I did. I told her that my road was getting work on it, so you have to go slower.
I'm thinking her road in the neighborhood.
Not my fault the way you took it. Not my fault the way you took it,
It's not
man.
my fault. You think your house is on the main goddamn road. My road means the road you live on. Hmm? Yes. Mm-hmm.
I told you 2 months ago that road was getting worked on.
Well, if y'all stop getting so much road work out there.
Ain't nobody's fault.
And maybe I glazed over because you're talking too much.
You know that ain't the case.
That's my role. FedEx, though.
Hit you.
No. Well, yeah,
With the
rock come flying down. I saw like a puff of dust coming down the road, and I was like, oh, damn, who's that? FedEx.
It says
kicking up rocks.
It says 25. I don't be doing 25. I be doing 35, and I slow down if a car's coming. But there's a few trucks that are going at least 60.
I think so. Yeah, and it's that tall, skinny van thing that they
Yeah.
drive. Yeah, he was booking it.
That's not safe. I don't feel like.
Her age is showing. I don't think that's safe. With your tall, skinny man.
It's like a scrawny penis. It's not safe either. It ain't helping everybody.
Run. So, what was I going to say?
No, it's not sure.
Oh, we were sitting in the office yesterday, and I started thinking about funny things that we say to clients.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the heat of the moment, and you get almost kind of salesy.
Oh, for sure. We both do. Yeah.
And then when you're done, you're like,
douchebag.
I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
You're so embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I started thinking back on some of those things. And you said yesterday, the reason why it made me think of it is you said yesterday, well, I mean, I could tell you a few numbers, but without this information, we'll just be shooting in the dark.
This is a Pamela comment. Listen, I could help you, honey, but without all the correct information, I'm just going ahead and shoot in the dark. I'm shooting in the dark.
I started giggling. I'm like,
I have one on my phone. You were talking about dealing cards.
yep. That's written down on my card.
Yes, please. Please elaborate.
Continue. So the guy was talking about locking in his interest rate.
Yeah.
And he was a hard sell. Like, he was a great client, great file. And sometimes, you've been doing this forever and you still get kind of nervous.
Yeah.
And I just realized my light's not on.
Yeah.
Anyway, bring it back.
ADD.
So, yeah. Hello. I'm going to go leave that cupboard open. So, he's asking me what I think interest rates are going to do.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, I can tell you what I think. I can tell you what I think, but it's a gamble either way. At the end of the day, you're the one left holding all the cards.
You're the one left holding all the cards. I'm sorry, but at the
You
end
gotta
of the
play
day,
your hand.
what's it? You gotta fall for something or you'll fall for anything, sir.
I love it too when we say, I mean, I wish I had a crystal ball, but...
We all do.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that a lot of people in our field get the same questions?
Right.
And we all have the same fucking answers.
Yeah.
So then when you're... Sorry about the F word again. I didn't mean it.
She
but
did.
You're all around each other and you're listening. And you almost all say the same thing at the same time. Wish I had a crystal ball. And then
Yeah.
everybody's like, we all do.
Yeah. God. And... Like, we got to change it up because, well, you and I have
shooting in the dark.
changed. Yep, shooting in the dark.
We're gonna
We
hold them
have
cards.
changed it up, and now we doing a podcast.
Suffering.
But yeah, those two are my favorite.
The dicks
Yes.
at my house.
I need an update.
So I think we left off at 76. Mm-hmm. Well, so 50, I was certain it was stopping at 50. 75, I was certain we were stopping at 75.
100.
We had 82.
Yeah.
And my house cleaner comes every 2 weeks, and forgot to warn her.
That there's been a bag of dicks exploded all over the house.
And she texts me and says, this is the funniest thing, and it's making my day, but I'm finding tiny penises all over your house.
You're like, still?
I'm like, great. So I said, if you could add them to my collection so I can get that girl back. She's coming for you, sis.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like...
I mean, it's got me so paranoid that I was certain yesterday that I had looked in this one place, and I know I have. So I must have just missed it.
What color was it?
Blue.
Sitting on wood?
Yeah.
You would have found that.
Uh-huh.
I think there's an
I
accomplice
called
in the house.
Desiree and I said, listen, it is you, bitch.
Yeah, she totally did. I'm like, what do you mean?
I said, Desiree, you fucking liar. It is you. She said, it is me, what? I said, you're planting the dicks around my house. And she said, I swear to God on my mom. I swear to God on my daughter. I swear to God on everything. I was like, okay, it's not her. So then I go to my son because I'm like, it has to be him. And he's like, Mom, I don't know how to prove it to you that it's not, but I swear on everything. Your life, my life, I swear.
Did you say, show me your hands? Make sure he wasn't crossing his fingers?
He had his hands in front of him. Then I asked Adriana, and she goes, Mom, I swear to God, it's not me. So I must have just missed it.
But, like, the cleaner would have cleaned that.
I don't know if she would have cleaned that.
Because it goes over your bed or your bath, right?
Yeah, she doesn't usually
clean
clean
dust that?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I think she probably does. She does the stuff that's on it, but I don't think she messes with that. Oh. But yeah, so I was like, it's got me so paranoid that everybody around me, including my best friend, my husband, and my children, are in on this.
She built a whole ass story.
Mm-hmm.
Gate continues.
Yeah. We'll find it. I think it's her. I really do think it's her.
Raquel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But Des and I were talking, and we thought it'd be fun to do some questions and either answer ourselves or answer for the other one. and see. So, I got one for you.
Okay.
What do you spend money on that you're like, fuck it? Like, you don't think about budget. You're like, I need that. Is there like something that you, like some people, it's like purses, and some people, you know what I mean? Like, what do you spend money on? And you're like, I don't care what my budget is. I'm buying that.
Let's see. Probably my skincare. I
was going to say the same thing. Yeah. That's funny.
Or like, I don't buy expensive makeup, but I buy good skincare.
Me too. I think the more expensive things that I buy are skincare and foundation now, because I'm like, I can't do
the cheap foundation.
We're getting a little agey over.
Yeah, I know. I still use the cheap foundation only because I'm like, I don't know. I can't bring myself to just
I did it and then used it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, but it overwhelms me. Like, there's too many choices.
It did that to me, too, for a while, and I was like, I'm just going with one. I was like,
you just committed?
Yep.
What kind do you use?
NARS.
Oh, yeah. I've used that because my sister bought it.
Did she?
Yeah, and so I borrowed it one time.
It was good.
And it is really good.
And with a brush, because I used to do it with just my fingers.
Oh, yeah. I use a sponge.
Finger applicator.
I know. Well, sometimes I feel like it gets in there good.
Yeah.
Because,
so too.
Like, we used to have our noses pierced. Which, by the way, yes, I would love to do that again, but I think Corey would
just a little
divorce me. Just a little. I kind of like the hoop look.
Oh, yeah, the hoop
but I
looks
don't know
cool.
if my nose
pull it
is
off
cute,
all the time.
Cute enough, you know. I don't think my nose is cute enough because it's growing because I'm old.
Because it continues to grow for the rest of your life.
Yeah. But anyway, I feel like I put on my makeup and I have to like push it into where my old nose ring was.
Oh, funny.
Do you do that? I feel like it doesn't go, I don't know.
It doesn't go in there.
Yeah. It's like a hole.
Well, there you go. We both on the same page. Skincare.
Skincare.
I do love me a jeans. I love me a pair of jeans. And if
you've always been like that with
jeans. If they a little spendy, I'm like, meh. Got a big ass and some thick thighs. You gonna need a good pair.
You need a good pair so you don't get that thinning in between the legs. Blow out the crotch. So, what's the first thing you notice about someone?
I think their energy. Fucking
crystal.
Yeah, weirdo.
Crystal girl.
Yeah, you can just tell if somebody's open and relaxed and genuine, or if they're closed off and don't really want to be around you. And their smile.
Yeah.
Those things, just in general. How about you?
Mine is like, do the energy thing too, of course, but like, do they make eye contact? Are they uncomfortable in your presence type thing? Like, because you don't want to force someone to chit chat with you.
No.
You know what I mean?
That's definitely an energy thing, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
You try to read that.
Yeah, teeth and eyes is what I notice.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
What's something of the opposite sex that turns you on? Like your husband or like in the past? I'm not talking about like, I know we're married, but like when you look at the opposite sex, you're like, that's handsome. What's something that does that for you?
So something about the opposite sex that I notice and I think is attractive is like a manly man. Like a dude that is good with their hands, like can fix something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, with Corey, like I never have to
That's
man
attractive.
Up.
Yeah.
That's attractive to me.
Yeah. The same. I notice hands though. Manly hands. I'm instantly like, that guy, like you just said, he's probably changing an oil.
Yeah.
Changing the oil, fixing something outside, mowing the yard.
Yeah, definitely.
And arms.
Yeah.
Along with smile, but.
Right. Yep.
That's how Josh grew at me.
With his
Arms.
hands. Oh, his arms.
Arms in his hands, yeah.
Yep.
Dang. Just a weird, it's like one of those like weird things that you find attractive.
Right. Yeah, like do they work with their hands?
I told Josh that. I was like, I find your hands are sexy, and he was like, my hands? I'm like, I know it's weird. Shh.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that weirdness.
Right.
We all have something, okay?
I know it's weird, okay? So if you could have any celebrity as your best friend, who would it be?
Ooh. Celeb?
Yeah.
As your bestie. Mm-hmm. Heather McMahon. Mm-hmm. She phony. Mm-hmm. She likes to travel.
Yeah.
And she's likes to eat.
Right. She definitely likes to eat.
So
and she says that.
Yeah, and she's going to have good food, and she's going to travel well, and she's going to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Her, for sure.
Yep.
How about you?
She was my girl, too.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
Yep, she's my girl, too. Because same reasons. Yep. Like, she's hilarious, and it's always nice to be around somebody that's making you laugh, right? And likes to travel, and likes to eat. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, give me a leaf.
Yeah, a salad.
Lettuce. Like, you can have salad, that's fine, but you're going to have a bottle of wine with it,
And by eat, I don't mean, like, I'm never always focused on food. That's not me, but
no.
She going to eat right. She ain't going, I don't love fast food. She's not doing that. Like,
right.
She going to eat
good
while she's traveling.
Yeah.
She cares about her experiences.
Yeah, her experience. She's going to take you and show you the place.
What's something weird you do when no one else is around? I know one thing that cannot be aired.
You can't even say that.
Come on.
Weird thing that I do when I'm by myself. That I probably... I mean, some people think it's weird. But I like to sit in silence.
Oh.
And that's total... Have we talked about this before on here?
I don't know.
That's total, like, serial killer vibes, I'm aware, but I really like silence.
I think sometimes that's nice.
And sometimes I will sit on the couch and rot in silence.
I don't think that's weird. But somebody else might think it's weird.
I've been told it's weird. By your husband.
Oh, but that's because he's always going. Like,
right, but like I can be going in the house. I could be walking around cleaning and stuff in silence. Like I don't like to listen to music while I clean. I don't know why.
I could take it or leave it. I usually do listen to music, but I could not if I have to.
No.
Music just
get you going.
Gets my blood boiling. Gets my blood pumping. But mine would be...
I was going to say, what's yours? I know what it is.
Talking in accents to myself, and I talk to myself. Like... Yeah. Josh will come in the room and he'll be like, well, who are you talking to? I talk to myself a lot.
I know you do.
In accents.
Yeah.
Like British accents and Southern accents. There's different people up there.
There's different people up there. I think we got a little glimpse of those different people at the beginning of the show. Weirdo.
I am a weirdo.
That's okay. I like it. What is the most annoying quality someone can have?
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. We don't have to do it.
What? Let's think. Most annoying. I think negativity for too long. Like we all can be negative or have a down day.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
But when it's constantly nothing positive, always down.
Right. Always having a day.
Always victim.
Yeah.
That can, for me, I'm like, I don't want to be around that.
Yeah. I like that.
How about you?
True.
Oh, God. She looking at me like it's something I do.
No. That's not what I was looking at you. It's just Sometimes when you go to say something, you're like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
It's an annoying quality, so it's not going to be something that's very nice. What is it?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
I really think I don't know, there's a couple of them, but the person that always has to be the loudest person in the room.
Oh.
I'm like...
I live with a few of those people.
Like, you can't have a discussion. Like, if you have a big group of people, right?
Yeah.
And you're all sitting and there's like 3 different conversations going on. It never fails. There is 2 people within that group that are escalating higher and higher and higher than everybody. Then nobody's talking because these 2 have just taken over.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so fucking rude.
It is rude.
I hate it.
I think there's some people that just aren't as self-aware as others.
Lack of self-awareness.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Drives me absolutely crazy.
And then wanting to be heard. That insecurity of,
Yeah. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah. Being heard over all these people. Yeah, that can be annoying for sure. Mm-hmm. You and I usually sit back when we're in that group and we're like,
Yeah. Well, yes.
It's your stage.
Yep.
Go on ahead. What would you say my biggest fear is? Like, you don't have to go deep, but like just...
Losing someone you love.
See, you went deep with it. I wasn't going deep with it.
Okay, your biggest fear, not deep?
Yeah.
I keep hitting my mic stand. I'm sorry, everyone. Not deep is spiders. I ain't ever in my life seen such a crybaby bitch.
I thought you would have easily said the dark for me.
Well, I mean, you have a handful of them, so which one would you like me to blast you on? Which one would you like me to blast you on?
The dark and the spiders is for real. I've come down. The bees, I'm not as bad with. Spiders scare me if they're big and they... Little ones don't bug me, but if they're big and they move quickly, like this little... But like this big, a quarter-sized spider.
Okay. I've seen you freak out over a very small pencil-sized eraser spider. You and Mom. I'm like the spider exterminator in this place.
Mm-hmm. I don't love them.
Yeah. In the dark?
The dark I'm not great in.
No.
I think somebody's hiding in the dark.
Yeah. Well, in Idaho Falls, I think I took the medal on that one.
For sure.
I don't know what the hell was wrong. It's because it's ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts. I would say for you is birds.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why. Like,
you're just saying it got your heart going.
I hate them. They have like the advantage for sure because they can fly and you don't know where they're coming from, right? And you know how we have all those little starlings in the spring?
Yeah, and summer. They all over my house.
And they like swoop in and I can hear their feet hitting my roof and I'm like, yep, I'm not going out. It's like an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
It is.
Isn't there one he made about birds?
Yeah, I think it's called Birds.
Yeah. Well, and then there was this reel, and I went, yep, that right there. Girl was out jogging, and she was videoing herself because she was talking. She's kind of out of breath, and a fucking seagull swoops in.
Gets her hair?
No. She slow-mo'd it, and that fucker tried to bite her eye out.
Hell to the no.
Yeah, he got, like, by her eye. They're mean.
They are mean.
They're mean.
We don't got no seagulls in Mount Almo.
Yeah, huh?
Oh yeah. I forgot.
They're pond gulls.
I won't. They tipsy tank gulls.
Tipsy. Tipsy tank gulls. But yes, birds for sure. You know, I'm gonna go deep with it.
No.
I wasn't trying to go deep, but that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Anyways, birds, yes, they're fucking frightening.
Next.
What do you think the worst house chore is?
Ooh, what do I hate the most? Folding laundry. I hate folding laundry.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It's a close second to dishes, but...
Yeah.
Or dishes are a close second to it.
Right.
But those two things. What's yours?
I hate unloading the dishwasher.
Oh.
But if I don't do it, nobody puts shit where it really goes.
And then you're trying to find shit.
Yeah. You know, the person who does cooking and stuff. I mean, I haven't done really great at the cooking, but... And I'm like, where the hell is this? But I don't know. I just don't like unloading the dishwasher.
I get it. We all have our thing that we don't like.
I don't like laundry either, but...
It's such a pain in the dick.
Yeah. I'll put it in.
Me too.
And then dry it. And then I hang my clothes over the back of the table chair.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'll put those on hangers tomorrow. Corey always goes, so this will be 3 to 5 business days.
I got a good person that always has to be doing something in my household, so he folds a lot of the laundry.
When he gets done over there, you could send him on over to mine.
What is your love language?
I would say quality time and words of affirmation. Those are mine.
Mine would be, mine from the test. I don't know if they change as time goes on.
So I read this thing that said that they change, and your love language is usually something that you're lacking in life.
Yeah.
That you're not getting enough of.
Mine...
Oh, acts of service, actually, other than words of affirmation. But anyways, go on.
So acts of service and words of affirmation are your jam.
Yeah. Well,
acts of service.
Quality time.
Is this a third one?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think
anyways.
I really do, just as your friend, think acts of service and quality time.
Yeah.
And then a third would be words of affirmation.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need you to get all cheesy over me. It's going to embarrass you sometimes. I know I'm cool.
Well, mine would be mine's gifting and words of affirmation.
Right.
I'm not if you do acts of service, I appreciate it, but it's not something that I need.
Right. And gifting is so hard too, because like,
gifting for me is not like major gifts, but it's like...
And I'm so bad at that.
It's like messaging, like a song. Like, this made me think of you.
I'm so bad at that.
Or like, I read this and I think... I don't think you're that bad at that. There's some songs you've said...
I'll pump you up.
And that... I need words of affirmation. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize that I needed that so much. Which is sounds silly, like... Should you need that? But I think, like you said, everybody's lacking something. Mm-hmm. So words of affirmation and gifting to me, and like I said, gifting it's not a big thing.
Right. It's being thought of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Picking something up that you're like, hey, I know you love chips and salsa. We're out of it. I got it for you on a Friday night, girl.
Yeah.
That kind of, those things.
Little things like that.
Yeah. But I love gifting because I want to make somebody's day.
Yeah, you're really good at it too. And getting someone a gift gives me a stomach ache.
Never do. For me, never big. I don't need big.
No, even small. Like,
I feel
I'm
like you're
they're
good.
not gonna like this.
Like you got the little friend ring.
Yeah.
I feel like you're good.
Yeah, I'm like a once a year gifter.
But that means something. Yeah. I think when you do it more, it's almost like when somebody tells you I love you or you're beautiful or something like that and says it over and 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 over again. You're like that.
That's too much.
Does that have meaning behind it to you? What's that mean?
Yeah. Do you believe in aliens? They probably are.
Yes.
They're fans of the Adventures of Dozen Cort.
I don't know. Is it aliens? I believe that there's probably something out there on a different planet.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, what do they look like? Ooh,
yeah.
See? I'm just really wrecking this podcast.
Sit still.
Episode. I can't. I told you I'm 2 months sober. And I say sober not as if I'm abusing, okay? Just being one funny. Pill every day and being funny. So I apologize in advance if somebody is taking that the wrong way.
Yes, I believe in aliens. I believe there's something out there.
Yeah.
I do think that some people have definitely made up some stories.
Oh, for sure.
But I do think that there's something out there.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. Well,
so when we lived in Las Vegas and we would drive up to Idaho, do you remember me telling you about Mom?
No, I don't.
So we lived in Vegas, and my mom would always drive us kids up to see family here in Idaho. And you drive through, like, the nothingness of Nevada. Like, there's nothing between Vegas and Jackpot, it seems like. Or, like, you have Ely and Wells. But anyways, so she would always load us up, and she would drive 14 hours straight. Like, the woman could drive. And out in the middle of nowhere, she would turn off the lights and show us how dark it is in the middle of the desert. Scary as hell.
I bet.
Scary as hell. And she would tell us that about, like, the aliens and stuff. And there's this little town right outside of Jackpot. It's called Contact, Nevada. And she swears that's where all the aliens are. Because there's, like, 3 people that live there.
She's like,
She's like, this is the government.
When they come to visit, they come here.
She's like, the government.
Now we got to go there for an adventure.
Let's go.
We can do an alien story podcast.
Yeah, take D. She'll tell us.
Let's do it.
But yeah, she made me believe in aliens at a young age.
As a kid, you're probably like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Well, and then, back then there was no satellite radio. You didn't Bluetooth in and have music on your phone. You had cassette tapes. And she had one cassette that we would listen to every time.
It's like a scary ass movie over and over, same shit.
Every time we drove to
Shore
Idaho.
Straight?
No.
What was
Clint
it?
Black.
Clint Black.
Yeah. Because I'm leaving here a
better
man. Yeah. And she would play the whole side, flip it over, play the whole side, because there's a lot of dead air between in Nevada.
In the
dark?
The
aliens are taking it all.
Well, and if y'all were sleeping, she's driving in the dark.
Yeah.
I need something, because that's like horror movie shit right there.
For sure.
Hell to the the car stops, the lights turn off. Hell no.
Well, and then, the dashboards used to glow green.
Yeah.
And then the headlights weren't like
my God,
these
as a kid.
annoying ass headlights that you have now. Like, I constantly am cussing.
Me too.
I hate driving in the dark. I hate it. I don't like people's lights, how bright they are.
Okay, mammal.
I can't see. But, so she had these real dim headlights. We called her car the Dee Dee Mobile. And, I mean, that is a scary movie right there. I could write the whole thing.
It really is.
So, yes, I believe in the aliens. They might not be green people, but I believe in them.
They may not. That's a good thing to say. They may not be green people. Who's your celeb crush? You don't got one?
I don't watch a whole lot of TV.
Well, I mean, movies from the past, like...
I don't even know the dude's real name. What is it? Luke? He's Colin Bridgerton. He's a handsome fella.
He is a handsome fella. And he's probably 20 years younger than you.
Probably. Cougar.
She on a prowl for them young ones.
No way.
Just kidding.
I couldn't. I like my man. Men. Yeah. He probably can't change oil.
Probably not.
He's pretty handsome.
He is handsome, yeah.
But, that's the only show that I've watched recently, so that's really all I got.
Mine are not from recent shows.
But, I mean, Matthew McConaughey is pretty...
See, there you go.
I like his accent. His tan skin. Blue eyes. He's pretty handsome.
He'd be interesting to talk to.
Yeah, for sure.
Mine would be either Idris Elba.
Oh, yeah. He's real handsome.
Real handsome.
Real handsome.
Or Vince Vaughn.
Really?
Just because he's funny.
He's funny.
Mm-hmm. And tall.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. So, do you have any more questions?
Yeah, I got a couple more.
You do? Why are you such an extra achiever? I'm on watch your worst chore.
You ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
What's the best compliment you feel like you've ever received?
I don't know. Probably when somebody recognizes, I guess, the life you've built after having some pretty rough times.
Yeah.
Like when somebody says, hey, you did good. Like, you know, I don't know why that just
Makes you feel proud
Yeah.
of yourself.
Yeah.
And glad that somebody else recognizes, and it's not just somebody recognizes the hard work that you put in.
Yes. Yep. Probably that. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. What's yours?
I think mine, one of the recent ones that I can remember is that I make everybody feel comfortable, like they're a best friend, and like they could talk to me.
Yeah.
That made
that
me
about you.
That made me feel.
I think I know who said that too.
Yeah.
Old Danielle.
Old Danielle.
Danielle, who don't fucking listen.
Yeah, I think that was.
Our sisters are the worst.
Don't listen to this podcast is what we mean.
So we're gonna do a whole show about you two goons. Goons.
And then I
agree with that though. I do.
Oh, thank you. Another one. If you had $1 million, what would you do with it? Like just, you don't have to be like crazy, but what are some things you think that you would?
$1 million. I would pay off everything and go on like a 2-week vacation. Actually, maybe even a month with my closest people and go to Greece. Greece has always been my dream vacation.
I love that.
And I saw a girl that we know here in town.
I
She got to
know.
go, and I was like, now I really have to go because it is as beautiful as
I know.
I thought. I was looking at her pictures like a psycho.
Same.
I'm like, I want to go. But yeah, that's probably what I would do. What would you do?
I think I would probably pay most things off. I don't know. I've thought about the house.
I wouldn't pay the house off.
Yeah, because you need that as a write-off.
Yeah.
But pay off like car, camper. And then maybe set my kids up with a tiny bit investment-wise for like a down payment on a house or whatever they wanted to use it for.
Right.
Invest some and go on a trip.
Yeah.
I would probably go Spain, Basque Country.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one,
And
too.
I was looking at those Greece pictures, but my cousin is in the Basque Country right now.
I saw
And
that.
I'm looking at her pictures, and I'm like, oh, I need to go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, go with your closest people, and make it to
when I
where that
say-
they didn't have to
Pay anything to go, yeah.
pay anything to go, or they could take the time off and not have to
Right.
worry about.
Yeah, like when I said pay off debt,
Yeah.
I meant like my close people's debt too.
Yeah.
And then go.
Pay off some debt so that you, yeah. Same.
Yeah. I wasn't going to be investing shit. I was going to go have fun.
You said $1 million ain't gonna go far, but we're gonna go have fun, and we gonna at least have some debt paid off.
Yep, might have to eat hot dogs on vacation. I'm just kidding.
At least we're here.
My dad used to call hot dogs lips and assholes.
Ooh. About right. I can't remember the last time I had a hot dog.
Yeah. Like a bratwurst, but not a hot dog. Like a Oscar Mayer one.
Yeah.
And there's people who eat them cold. Gross, huh?
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
Real gross.
So I just wanted to, since I've been calling you Pamela, talk about alter egos.
Oh, yeah. We got lots of them.
Who's your male alter ego? What's his name?
Carlos. It's Carlos.
And mine's David. Mm-hmm. Carlos and David. And then we had traveled for work one time. And a couple of times. The person that was the president of the company we were working with at the time really liked Fireball.
It was...
Like, he was an older male, and he had, like, the gold chain and the gray chest with the shirt unbuttoned.
I feel like he was walking around with Fireball.
He had a whole bottle with him.
Yeah.
And carrying his own shot glass.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. That gives me heartburn just thinking about it. But he walks up to Courtney and I, and he don't know us. I mean, you know, he has no idea who we are.
No.
And he's like, what's your girls' names? And I said, hi, I'm Vicky. And Courtney didn't even miss a beat. She went right with it. I'm Brittany.
Hey, I'm Brittany.
And we ordered drinks all night under Vicky and Brittany.
Yep. Vicky vodka and Brittany beers.
Yep. What was our old ladies?
Oh, shoot.
You don't remember? I was Gladys.
Pearl?
And you're Pearl. Yep.
Pearl and Gladys. And then we had, was it Amber? When we was the farmer's daughters.
Oh, yep.
We told lots of stories.
We said so many stories. But it's fine. You're out of town. Nobody knows you. And you could just
make your whole life.
Be ridiculous.
Never gonna see people again.
Never again.
Somebody sitting next to you on a plane. Who are you? Hi, I'm Brittany. Who are you?
It's just fun.
It is fun.
And it's fun just to, like, not even think about it. And you just say it and the other one just falls right on line.
That's my favorite. It's really hard not to laugh when it happens, though, because you're like, oh, she understood the assignment.
Yep. When you said Brittany, I was like, yes.
Oh, goodness.
Well, that's all I got.
Well, that's all, folks. If you could share, some people aren't sure how to. You could just copy the link from wherever you listen to it, or you can just share, if you have an Instagram account, you can just share it to your story. If you need help, call us. We'll help you. But if you could share, like, comment, review, we would appreciate it.
Well, Pamela, who do I get to be today?
You get to be Virginia.
Virginia and Pamela.
We'll go Virginia. Virginia. Come on, Virginia, let's go.
You're so crazy today.
All right. See you guys next week.
See you later.
See you later,